Welcome and welcome back to Barosland Peeps with Annie Amboto. Namyamuhera kaufera shangwe. Thank you so much to those that have subscribed. Those that haven't yet, please take this opportunity to do so. Today we take another peep into Barosland. From our last peep into Barosland, we looked at how to dry beef. And this peep for today is how to cook the dry beef. So sit back and watch. Okay, you get your strips of dry beef, then you cut into pieces. This is the time now to cut pieces. The pieces have been cut. Okay, so you wash your beef in hot water. Why are we washing it in hot water? We are washing it in hot water because we want to remove all the dirt that it may have. We also want to remove the excess salt. You can see the color of the water. Okay, so we remove the excess salt by washing it in hot water. After you have washed it in hot water, you have drained the water, then you rinse it and with cold water now, with room temperature water. Okay, so as you can see there, we are rinsing it now. Even the color of the water has changed. It's not cloudy like the earlier one. Okay, all the excess salt has been removed, all the dirt has been removed, if any. So after that, then you add water before you put it on the stove or on the fire. You add water. The amount of water that you add will depend on how tender you want it to cook. Okay, if you want it to cook so much, then you add more water. If you want it to cook moderately, then you add a bit of water. But all the same, you start by adding a little water. If by the time that water dries up, you still think it is still a little hard, then you add a little more water again. So put it on the stove at moderate heat and you start boiling it. So after it has boiled for some time, you turn it so that the one that was down comes on top and the one that was on top goes down. This is to ensure that there is even cooking. Okay, all of it is cooked evenly. So that's what you do. After you have turned it, again you cover the pot and leave it to boil further. After some time, again after it has boiled, again you keep turning. Okay, you keep turning it for even cooking. Now the water has dried. We need to okay, the water has dried up now. Okay, almost. Then as there is just a little water there, okay, we're adding oil, just a bit of oil because it has its own fats. Then the tomato. So at the time that the pot is still boiling, you chop your veggies, your tomato, your onion, and your green pepper. So you start by adding the tomato. When you add the tomato to the pot, then you push it down so that it gets cooked. Then you add onion. We are using red onion here, but you can use any type of onion, spring onion, white onion, or even the red one. We are using the red one. So that is what follows the tomato. Again, with the onion, you make sure that you do the same like you did with the tomato. You push it to the bottom of the pot so that it cooks fast. Okay, it cooks fast. Just make sure that it goes down. Then you cover the pot for a minute or so that to allow the onion to get cooked. After that, after the onion is cooked, then you also add the green pepper. Now you add the green pepper. You after turning there, then it's time to, you can see the tomato is cooked. It's time to add the green pepper. Okay, so there you are, adding the green pepper. You turn it also, ensure that it goes to the bottom of the pot so that it gets cooked evenly and fast. Okay, while that is cooking, then if you have, or if you can afford other spices, this is the time to add other spices. That is tasting now, getting a bit of the gravy to taste if there is enough salt. But if the salt is not enough, then you can add a little bit more. But if it is enough, then well and good, the cooking continues. Okay, the salt was not enough, so we added a bit. You taste by just scooping a little gravy to the palm of your hand, and then you lick it. That's how you taste the salt. Okay, you can see the tomato, the onion, and the green pepper are blending very well. Now it's time to add the stock cube. Okay, you have the no stock cube there, the beef, so that's the one that we are adding. Okay, the whole cube, because the beef is a lot, so we add the whole cube. Okay, that done, make sure that you mix it well so that it melts, it dissolves in the meat. Okay, so that is done. Then we also get, if you have spices like curry, black pepper, whatever other spices that you would want to add to your beef, this is the time to do so. Now we are adding the soup. Okay, this is the beef flavored no soup. We are adding the soup to add the flavor. At the same time, it is a thickener, so it serves two purposes, as a thickener and also as a flavor to the beef. Okay, so that done. Okay, you mix it nicely to ensure that all the beef is mixed very well with whatever spices you have put. Then you add water. Okay, for gravy, that is the last water that you are adding now as gravy. Okay, so once you add the final water, now you reduce on the heat so that your pot will just simmer. Your pot will just simmer. Give it time for all the ingredients to enter. Okay, to enter in the beef. The salt, the curry powder, the onion, the green pepper, all that. Okay, you reduce the heat so that it simmers. Meanwhile, okay, you see, after it has simmered for a bit, don't allow it to simmer for a long time, because then the spices will lose their taste and their flavor. Okay, just for a bit. You can see our beef is done. Okay, oh wow, looks yummy, and yummy it is. Okay, that's our dry beef. It's ready now for eating. And you can eat it with your rice, you can eat it with your pap, or is it dumpling or whatever. So there it is, served with okra, the pap, and the beef itself. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. It's bye for now. After you've cooked your dry beef, please give me a feedback by giving a comment below in the comment section.